I walk before it's a problem.
About that.
Hello and welcome back to Sobourban Bakery. My name is Amy.
And I'm Isabel, and today we're gonna make my fave triple chocolate mousse cake. We'll start by first making our mousse.
You're going to need 3 1/3 cups of heavy cream, 8 eggs, half a cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of light corn syrup, 7 ounces bittersweet chocolate, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 7 ounces of milk chocolate. We'll start by whipping half of your cream until soft peaks form. The recipe says to whip at medium-high speed, but I think it would be fun to just see how fast the mixer can go. Don't try this at home.
Once the cream is whipped, put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour.
Now we're going to take 4 egg yolks and beat until they're pale and frothy, 2 qualities I look for in food.
Now mix 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup into a pot over high heat until it boils.
Carefully pour the hot syrup into the eggs and mix until slightly thickened. Now we're going to melt the bittersweet chocolate. This would be a good time to use a double boiler to get nice smooth chocolate, but entropy is inevitable anyway, so I'm going to use my microwave.
Stir your melted chocolate with your teaspoon of vanilla into your egg mixture with a rubber spatula.
I always do things by just vibing it out, and then when it doesn't work, I cry.
Now's the time that you get the whipped cream out of the fridge.
Add in the chocolate and combine until smooth.
After making the mousse, put it in the fridge so it can chill out.
And then you get to repeat the entire process again to make milk chocolate mousse. And then refrigerate until set, or at least 4 hours.
While the mousse is chilling out in the fridge, we'll be making the chocolate cake. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and grease your 8 6-ounce ramequins.
To make the chocolate cake, we're going to need 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 2/3 of a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, half a teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 cup of whole milk, and 1 large egg. You should combine all the dry ingredients before adding the wet ingredients, but I'm just going to mix everything together in one go. Either way, make sure you mix until you have a smooth batter.
This kind of reminds me of that show, you know, when you're a kid and it was the duck and the other one, Wonder Pets or something?
Oh yes, I never watched Wonder Pets, but I remember the song to this day.
My favorite one, of course, was the duck. I think that was a lot of people's favorite one.
He was cute. Or he, I think it was a boy. I don't know.
I think it was like a gender bending show. They didn't really care.
They didn't really care about duck gender.
Yeah.
I was messed up when I found out that Blue from Blue's Clues was a girl.
What?
You didn't know that? There's also supposed to be 1/4 of a cup of water in here, so make sure you add that.
Now pour the batter evenly into the ramequins and bake for 20 minutes or until the knife comes out clean.
After you unmold the cakes onto the baking sheet, level them. The mousse won't stay nicely on a cake that isn't flat. You need a nice serrated knife Or actually, if you'd done this correctly, which I didn't, you would want a leveler, which I don't have. And now you've got some theoretically level cakes. Now you cut some parchment paper to fit around the cakes and adjust it tightly like that. And you're gonna get some tape, which I'm doing pretty ineffectively with one hand here. Transfer the bittersweet chocolate mousse into a pastry bag and pipe 1-inch layers of mousse on each cake. Once you have your bittersweet chocolate mousse layer, refrigerate until set, or about 20 minutes. Repeat with the milk chocolate mousse and refrigerate until set, or at least 4 hours. Okay, so it's time to remove the parchment paper from the cakes.
When I get married, I don't care what my husband says. It's gonna be a mousse cake, you know, chocolate mousse like we're making.
You always know your marriage is gonna go well when the basis of it is, I don't care what my husband says.
Exactly.